Jason and Emily were a busy couple. They had one son, Tyler. They worked hard and made a lot of money. But they didn't spend much time with Tyle, their 10-year-old Ebo son. Tyler was lonely. He wanted his parents to play with him. But they were always busy, so Jason and Emily hired a nanny named Nene. Nene took care of Tyler in the order way round. Nene, the nanny, seemed kind and caring. Jason and Emily trusted her completely. But behind closed doors, Nene had a hidden secret. As time passed, Nene grew overly attached to Tyler. She'd hug him tightly and whisper secrets in his ear. Tyler felt uneasy, but whenever he tried to tell his parents, they were too busy. "Mom, Dad, I don't like Nene," Tyler would say, but Jason and Emily wouldn't listen, their faces buried in laptops. "Not now, sweetie, Mommy's on a deadline," Emily would say. "Daddy's in a meeting, Tyler." "Later, okay?" Jason would reply. Tyler felt ignored and hurt. His parents had no time for him, but plenty for work. One day, Tyler tried again. "Mom, Nene does weird things. She makes me uncomfortable," Emily brushed him off. "Oh, Tyler, you're just being imaginative. Nene loves you." Tyler felt tears well up. "Why don't you listen to me? Don't you love me?" Jason and Emily exchanged a guilty glance, but their work-consuming habits didn't change. Lolly sensed Tyler's unease and tightened her grip. "You're my special boy, Tyler. Your parents don't understand you like I do." Tyler felt trapped. Tyler sat alone in his room, tears streaming down his face. "Why don't Mommy and Daddy value me?" he sobbed. "They love their work more than me." He thought of Nene, the nanny. "She's always hugging me too tight, kissing me. It feels weird." Tyler shuddered. "Mommy and Daddy don't listen. They're always busy." He gazed at his phone, wishing someone would answer. "God, please help me. What kind of parents do I have?" Tyler felt abandoned. "They don't care about my feelings. They only care about work." He remembered the countless nights. "Mommy and Daddy leave before I wake up, return after I sleep." Tyler's heart ached. "No one asks how my day was, what I need." Nene's words echoed. "You're my special boy, Tyler." Tyler shivered. "What does she want from me?" As tears dried, determination sparked. "I'll find a way to tell Mommy and Daddy. I won't give up." Tyler wiped his face, took a deep breath. "Tomorrow, I'll try again," he said as he slept off. Tyler's life was a blur of loneliness. His parents, Jason and Emily, were always busy with work. Nene, the nanny, was his constant companion. She took him to school, brought him back home, and cared for him. But one day, Nene's behavior worsened. As they walked home from school, Nene grasped Tyler's hand tightly. "Tyler, you're so special," she whispered, her breath on his face. Then, she kissed him deeply on the lips. Tyler squirmed, uncomfortable. Nene massaged his back, her hands drifting lower. She playfully touched his private area. Tyler jerked away, horrified. "That's not right, Nene," he exclaimed. But Nene just smiled. "You're my special boy. It's okay." Tyler felt a chill run down his spine. He couldn't wait for his parents to return home. As Jason and Emily walked in, exhausted, Tyler rushed to them. "Mom, Dad, Nene did something bad," he pleaded. But they weren't listening. "Sweetie, we're tired." "Not now," Emily said. "We need rest," Jason added. Tyler's words were silenced, anger and shame burned within him. He fled to his room, tears streaming. "Why won't they listen?" he sobbed. Next morning, Tyler woke up determined to tell his parents again. But Jason and Emily had already left for work. Tyler wept bitterly. "Oh God, what kind of parents do I have?" He felt trapped. "God, please don't let Nene hurt me. Tyler vowed to try again. Tyler tried every day to tell his parents about Nini's behavior, but they were always too busy. He'd approach them, words ready to spill, but they'd shoo him away. Not now, Tyler. Mommy's on a call, Daddy's in a meeting, son. Later, Tyler's frustration grew. He felt trapped, helpless. Nini's touches became bolder, her kisses deeper. One night, Tyler broke down. Why won't they listen? He sobbed. Nini's hurting me, fear crept in. If I don't tell my parents, she might hurt me worse. Resigned, Tyler made a heartbreaking decision. I'll do what Nini says. It's easier. From that day on, Tyler submitted to Nini's advances. His childhood innocence slowly faded. Nini sensed Tyler's surrender and smiled. My special boy, you're mine now. Tyler's eyes dulled, his smile gone. Tyler's nanny, Nini, would often play with him in ways that made him feel uncomfortable. She would massage his body, touch his private parts, and engage in other behaviors that were not appropriate. Tyler, being a child, didn't fully understand the implications of Nini's actions. He thought it was just a game, and Nini told him it was their special secret. As time passed, Tyler began to feel uneasy. He would try to push Nini away, but she would just laugh and say, "It's okay, sweetie." Sophia, Emily's cousin, visited for the weekend. She noticed Tyler spent more time with Nini than his parents. One evening, Sophia sat in the living room watching TV. Tyler approached her, his eyes locked on hers. Without warning, Tyler touched Sophia's breast, kissed her mouth, and reached for her private part. Sophia's eyes widened in shock. "Tyler, stop. What are you doing?" she exclaimed, but Tyler continued, unfazed. Sophia grabbed Tyler's hands, holding him back. "Tyler, who taught you this?" she demanded, Tyler's voice barely above a whisper. "Nini, my nanny. She said it's our little secret." Sophia's face paled. "Oh God, Tyler. That's not right." She hugged Tyler tightly. "I'm so sorry, sweetie. We'll make it right." Sophia sat in her room, thoughts racing. She couldn't shake off the image of Tyler touching her breast and private part. How did Nini teach him this? Sophia wondered. What else has she done? She decided to confront Emily and Jason, but waited for them to return from work. However, they were running late. As the hours passed, Sophia's concern turned to frustration. Why are they never available for Tyler? She thought. They're oblivious to what's happening. Sophia's disappointment grew. They're so caught up in work, they've neglected their only child. She felt a mix of emotions, anger, sadness, and worry. Emily, Jason, how could you? Sophia thought. You've entrusted Tyler to a monster. Sophia's eyes welled up with tears. Tyler's innocence is lost. Nini's corrupted him. As the night wore on, Sophia's resolve strengthened. Tomorrow, I'll confront Emily and Jason. This ends now. Sophia woke up early, determined to confront Emily and Jason. She found them sipping coffee in the kitchen, ready to go for work. You two need to listen, Sophia said, her voice firm. Emily and Jason exchanged curious glances. What's wrong, Sophia? Emily asked. Tyler's behavior, Sophia replied. He's been taught inappropriate things by Nini. Emily's eyes widened. What do you mean? Sophia recounted the previous night's events. Jason's face turned pale. How could we not know? Emily whispered. Sophia's anger erupted. You never had time for Tyler. Work and social media consumed you. Her voice rose. You left your child with a stranger, Nini. You never checked on him. Emily and Jason looked at each other, shamefaced. We were blind, Jason admitted. We failed our son, Emily added, tears streaming. Sophia's words cut deep. You're stupid for prioritizing work over your child's well-being. Her voice cracked. I'm disappointed in you both. You have one son, and you can't even care for him. The room fell silent. Emily and Jason's eyes met Sophia's, filled with regret. We'll change, Emily vowed. We'll make it right, Jason promised. Sophia's expression softened. Prove it. Take action. Save Tyler from that monster called Nanny. Emily and Jason couldn't bear to leave for work. They were stunned by Sophia's revelation. No one leaves this house today, Emily declared. Jason nodded. We need to get to the truth. They called Tyler into the living room. Tyler, sweetie, we need to ask you something, Emily said gently. What do you do with Nene when we're not home? Jason asked. Tyler looked down, fidgeting. Auntie Nene says it's our little secret. Emily's heart sank. What secret, Tyler? She encouraged. Tyler's voice barely above a whisper. Auntie Nene touches my private part and breast. We kiss deeply. We romance and play. Auntie Nene climbs on top of me, and I climb on top of her. Emily and Jason's faces contorted in shock. They blamed themselves, tears streaming. Why didn't we see this? Emily sobbed. Jason's voice cracked. Our little boy, what have we done? Tyler, confused, asked. Why are you crying, Mommy? Daddy, Emily and Jason composed themselves. Nothing, sweetie. We just love you, Tyler continued. Auntie Nene said it's our special game. But Auntie Sophia said it's bad. Emily and Jason exchanged determined glances. Emily and Jason struggled to contain their emotions, tears welling up. Tyler, confused, asked again, why are you crying, Mommy? Daddy? Emily forced a smile. Nothing, sweetie. Just something in our eyes. Tyler's expression remained puzzled. I wanted to tell you when Auntie Nene started, but you were always busy with work, Tyler said. Emily's heart sank. Mommy, why didn't you play the game with me and Auntie Nene? It's so sweet, Tyler asked innocently. Jason's face turned pale. What game, Tyler? Jason managed to ask. Tyler's response sent chills down their spines. The game Auntie Nene plays with me. She says it's our special secret. Auntie Sophia, listening in, gasped. Emily and Jason exchanged horrified glances. Their son, once innocent, had been corrupted. How could we have missed this? Emily whispered. Jason's voice cracked. We failed our child. Auntie Sophia stepped forward. You see what you both have done to your only son? She said. Emily stormed into Nene's bedroom, her face contorted in rage. What have you done? She shouted, shaking Nene awake. Nene's eyes widened in terror as Emily's anger boiled over. You taught my son sex. You corrupted him. You exploited my trust, and I left my child in your care. Emily's fists clenched, and she punched Nene, tears streaming down her face. You ruined my son's innocence. Emily screamed. You'll pay for this. You'll rot in jail. And worse, you'll bear your own child, and the same thing will happen to you. You'll have sex with your own child, just like you did with mine. Karma will come back to haunt you. Emily's voice cracked with emotion. Nene cowered, pleading for mercy. Forgive me, Ma. It's the devil's handwork. But Emily's anger wouldn't subside. Mercy? You don't deserve mercy. Jason and Sophia rushed in, calming Emily. Emily, stop. Let's call the police, Jason urged. Emily's voice rose. Get her out of my sight, my son's childhood is gone, she sobbed. Sophia comforted her. Get me my phone, let me call police myself. Nene's eyes blazed with defiance as she fired back at Emily. Oh, so you want to call the police on me? For what? For doing what you couldn't do, take care of your child. Emily's face paled. You're blaming me, she whispered. Nene's voice dripped with venom. Yes, I blame you. You abandoned your son for work and social media. You brought me in to fill the void. Nene's words cut deep. I did what I did because you left me with your child. I had no time for myself, no time for men. So, I used your son to satisfy my needs. Emily, Jason, and Sophia were horrified. How could you? Emily whispered, tears streaming. Nini shrugged. You engaged me to care for your son, knowing I'd be isolated. You prioritized work over your child's well-being. Jason's face darkened. That's no excuse for what you've done, Nini sneered. You're just realizing your mistakes now. You should have thought of that before leaving your child with me. Sophia stepped forward. That's enough, Nini. Your justification is vile. Emily's voice trembled. We need to get you out of here. Now, as they tried to call the police, Nini's words left them stunned, unable to process the depth of her depravity. As Emily, Jason, and Sophia attempted to call the police, Nini's demeanor shifted from remorse to malice. Go ahead, call the police, Nini sneered. What will you tell them? That I seduced your son? Where were you when it happened? You were too busy with work and social media to notice. Nini's words cut deep, and Emily's eyes welled up with tears. You're evil, Jason spat. Nini shrugged. I'm just a product of your negligence. You trusted a stranger to care for your child. How stupid can you be? With those parting words, Nini packed her bags and stormed out of the house, leaving the family reeling. You're lucky I didn't harm Tyler, Nini tossed over her shoulder. What if I had? You'd have come home to find him dead. And you'd have believed whatever story I fabricated. Your trust is blind. As the door slammed shut, Emily collapsed onto the couch, overcome with guilt and shame. We failed Tyler, she sobbed. Jason wrapped his arms around her. We'll make it right. We'll learn from this, Sophia nodded. Emily's eyes met Jason's. We need to change. We need to prioritize our child. Jason's voice filled with determination. We will. Starting now. Emily and Jason vowed never to hire another nanny, dedicating themselves to caring for Tyler full-time. We'll make time for our son, Emily promised. Jason nodded. Tyler's our top priority. Tyler beamed with joy, thrilled to spend quality time with his parents. Auntie Sophia smiled. Seeing this family reunite warms my heart. Emily and Jason rebalanced their work-life dynamic, ensuring family time superseded professional demands. Their home transformed into a haven of love and laughter. Tyler flourished under his parents' attention. Emily and Jason gently guided Tyler. What Nini taught you was wrong, sweetie. It's a sin before God. Tyler's innocent eyes looked up. I won't do it again. Mommy. Daddy. With time, Tyler forgot Nini's dark lessons. The family blossomed. Emily, Jason, and Tyler became inseparable. Their love story ended with a renewed commitment to family. Tyler's our greatest achievement, Emily whispered. Jason smiled. Together, forever. And so, the happy family lived on, cherishing every moment.